Hey guys, welcome back. So today I wanted to talk about how it went maintaining and fixing the conveyor here. So what I ended up doing was I took off the chain with the paddles, so it actually comes apart. So like right there, so like right here you got this link comes apart by these cotter pins. This slides off and then I just folded it out and then just pulled it out of this channel here, just pulled it right out. So I ended up heating up the portion. Which one is bent? So like this one I had to bend back. You could tell it's fairly straight, and the other one's underneath. I just heated it up here and took a hammer and a sledgehammer and bent it back. It's pretty good. But while doing so, I ended up taking this off so I could get to the bottom, and that's when I noticed the shaft that the sprocket sits on. I don't know if you can see, but that is bent. I mean, yeah, you can kind of see it. That's better. That is supposed to be straight as an arrow, and that's bent. So what was happening was, when that sprocket right there turns, that bar was hitting the actual conveyor. But how that bends like that, I had no idea. I mean, that's probably 1.25 inch thick steel that bent. It's the same as this one here, and this one's straight. So I readjusted the bottom one, obviously. So I contacted BruteForce this past Friday at like 1 or 2 o'clock, talked to the service parts guy there. I talked to Josh, obviously, but he got me in contact with who I needed to. Told him the issue I had. They got it out, and they had obviously one in stock. They got it to UPS. I had it the very next day. So I had it within 24 hours of me telling them. So phenomenal. Phenomenal service as far as that goes. I mean, I couldn't ask for anything better than that. So got that back in. I have tried it. The paddles, everything goes around just fine. This one here, I don't know if you can see, but you can tell. I got it as best as I could get it. It's still a little bent. It goes around just fine. It is what it is. So I haven't ran fully the processor with wood. We're going to do that hopefully today here. You know, and get as much done as we can and pray that that's good. I also brought up to them, which I've mentioned in the past, how this wedge likes to keep rising. You know, it's pretty much it kind of depends on the log, but it likes to rise every 4 to 5 logs, or cuts, you know, pushes through. Which gets, to me, it's very frustrating. And doesn't matter how high I have it, because what happens is, it's a good design. They have it where if you drop it all the way down, you can interchange the wedge, right? So that little slot it slides in. So I asked if they could get me a different bracket that literally locks it in, right? Or a different wedge that you bolt it on, because I never take off this wedge. It's perfect for me. I can raise it up if I want to do a small log, which I have a lot of, and just cut it one time or split it one way, you know, 2-way, whatever. So I might have them design me a different type of wedge, because they make like the 10, 12, I think even a 14-way, but a different design where, you know, it's not that many wedges, more like a diamond shape here. So you get like your 4, and then there's wedges off of that. And may have them design me something like that where it locks in, where you go only up and down. And if you want to take it off, you pull a pin or a bolt comes out, whatever. I think that's what I want, because like I said, I never take that wedge out. It's a pretty simple design. It works. It does work. You know, it just slows me down when I have to, you know, continue to clear out the bottom of the wedge. You know, what I think it really is when the log gets split through here, it doesn't have much room to drop. Like on their bigger units, this table here, if I recall, is probably 3 to 4 inches lower than what this is. So the wood has somewhere else to go, right? It drops a little bit. And when you come to split the next one, it just pushes that one out the way. But it is what it is. I mean, this works. You know, you got these nice channels that get rid of a lot of debris. So, yeah, filled up the, this was down all the way to here on the gauge. That took 2 gallons. I did top off, which I gotta close this. I just did it. It took, so the last time we processed and we did those six face cords, it took exactly, I'd say just a little over 3 gallons. So that's not bad. 3 gallons for, you know, 6, 7 totes, you know, with the boiler wood. To me, that's pretty good. So it's, like I said, it's pretty efficient, you know, so, but other than that, what else did I do? I did grease everything. I did look at this chain. I didn't adjust it. It seems to be pretty good. It's tracking straight still, so I don't see any point in messing with it. And what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I just left it. So everything seems to be fine. Nothing seems to be moving. Chain still pretty good. I'll probably, depending on how today goes, I'll probably process 2 more days and then I'll take the chain off, sharpen it, and I still have another new one, put that on. I kind of like to rotate them before they get stupid dull. Yeah, other than that, I think it's pretty good. Hopefully this operates as it should. I'm going to try something a little different today as far as going into the trailer. And hopefully it works out well. That way I don't have to mess around too much moving stuff. That way I can keep processing and processing. So, but yeah, this was pretty easy to fix once I looked at this to make sure, yeah, you can take this apart right there. There's actually a couple places on here you can do that. So it's actually pretty self-explanatory. I didn't even have to adjust this to take the tension off. I could pretty much hand force it to get tight enough where I could put that chain link back in there. So yeah, I guess it's enough talking. Let's get her all set up and get to work. But that'll be tomorrow's video for you guys. I got a lot to do here. I mean, this morning I went and delivered some wood, quotes, picked up some new chains and whatnot at the dealer. So, but yeah, let me know, you know, processors that you guys have, if you have had any issues with that. I know some, you know, the bigger units, they have the double chain drive, which that might be more fixed on the bottom, that doesn't adjust. So it can't go left to right, I don't know. So, but yeah, you know, and I also, last time I was processing, I did speed it up a little bit. So I don't know if this thing going a lot faster made it come over a lot, I don't know. It should move, right? But it did. How it does, I don't know. I got it as tight as I could get it without breaking it, so hopefully it doesn't rotate left or right down there. I got it fairly slow. It's about, yeah, it's right at 5. It goes to 10, so it's right at half speed, I guess you could say, or middle of the road, which I think is fine. It's quick enough to clean it out as you need it. Yeah, so I think that's it. I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, everything should be good. So yeah, like I said, enough talking. Let's get to work here, and let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about the wedge thing, if I should have another one designed. I know I did have one of you guys comment that he has the same machine or one similar, that you kind of change some hydraulics on it, which does make sense, which would be an easy thing for me to do. But if I could just get that wedge to just lock in there. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today, just letting you know I did get it fixed. We are going to go back to work. It is in the 60s today, which is phenomenal for the last week of February. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and as always, keep burning.